Hey everyone. So today what I have for you is a few scent control tips. We all know how important this is in hunting for deer. They got a really keen nose, and hunting here in Florida, it is superbly tougher to keep that scent down. We start off our mornings with a low temperature of 75 degrees if we're lucky. In the northern states, they're barely reaching 75 as a high. So if you are walking a good distance, half mile, 3/4 miles out to your stand, you're gonna generate some sweat. So here's a few things I do to try and keep that scent under control. In walking out to my stand, I always wear just a generic t-shirt, usually black or a dark color. Don't wanna wear white, absolutely. But just a generic t-shirt. Once I get into my stand and I've gotten things set up for a little bit and I've kind of cooled off from my walk, I then switch out my t-shirt for the camouflage shirt that I'm going to wear during hunting, and I put the sweaty shirt in a gallon Ziploc bag, seal it up. This way, any of that sweat odor as it sits, and it's only going to start smelling worse the longer you're out there, is all contained in that Ziploc bag and keeps control over some of that. What I also have in my bag is a little rechargeable fan. It has a lithium battery in it so you can recharge it. This is nice for just when it's just super hot and muggy, humidity's 100%, and there's just nothing you can do to kind of feel like you're cooling off. It's fairly quiet, still does have a hum, but just that little breeze on your face while you're out there, it's especially nice for keeping the mosquitoes away while you're waiting for your thermocell to heat up, for that to start working. It makes a little difference on some of those really hot mornings, those really hot walks out there. Do note, it does have a hum, so you got to be cautious of that. But definitely makes a difference out there. The last thing I have for you today is something I just discovered this year. At the beginning of the season, I was listening to one of the podcasts, and they had Steve Bartell from Deer and Deer Hunting on it. And he was talking about this product called Lavalin. It is a foot deodorant cream. And he suggested using it on all your sweaty parts to keep your odor down. So admittedly, I know I smell when I get sweaty, so I was out to try anything. First time I used it, I was going out for a weekend hunt. I showered up really good on Thursday night and applied this to all those sweaty areas, and then just slept with a shirt on that night. Got up Friday, packed up my truck with my hunting stuff, my camping gear, went up and did my usual weekend hunt. Sunday, I did my morning hunt, went back to camp, broke camp, packed all that up in my truck, and before leaving the Ocala National Forest, I stopped to go out and set up a camera. There's a mile walk out to the spot, mile walk back to the truck, then got in my truck and drove all the way home. When I got home, I went over to my wife and just really put this to a test after a full day of sweating and had yet shower. I walked over and says, "Can you smell me? Do I stink?" And even she said, she's like, "No." I said, "I really don't smell you." She says, "You don't," it's like, I told her, I was like, "I've been sweating all afternoon." It's like, normally, I smell. It was like, I get a stink when I sweat a lot. And after using this, which 3 days, from the first time I put it on, I only put it on that Thursday night. 3 days later, it was still really controlling my odor. The package says it's good for 5 to 7 days, and I definitely believe that to be true. And I showered twice a day while I'm on my hunts for archery hunts. It's hot. I shower before I go out for my evening hunts, and I shower again that morning before I go out. And even after all that showering in one application, this worked out really well. So once again, it's called Lavalin, Lavilin. You can find it on Amazon. I think Walmart even carries it. I use the foot deodorant cream. There's a couple other ones listed there. I think it was about $12, $13 for it. Really good success with it. So that's what I got for you today. A few things to try out on keeping scent under control. It's tough here in Florida. This is the reason why I started this website. Is we just have a lot of difficulties down here that some people in the northern states don't have to deal with. So if you try it out, let me know how you guys did with it, and then catch up with you next time.